Come on in the room, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy humpity humpity hump hump day. Cassie's going to show you her morning routine on how I deal with lung disease. I was diagnosed in 2019 with lung disease, guys. And I've been trying to do everything I can to help myself without taking a lot of medicine. So coming in the room, I'm going to show you how I do it. Maybe it could help someone out there who's dealing with COPD, emphysema, or any type of respiratory system. So come on in the room, guys. I'm going to make a fermented garlic to show you how it's going to help you breathe better and do all kind of great things for your body. So come on in the room and share the live. Sharing is caring. How's everybody doing on this Hump Day Wednesday? Top of the morning, everyone. Come on in the room and let's get it started. So what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to make a fermented garlic. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's very potent. And I'm going to break it down, what it does and how to make it. Okay, what we're making today, we're going to be making fermented garlic. They used to make this way back in my grandma days. But, we need to start making things that grandma used to make because it helped them with their system without going to the doctor and taking all that medication. When you have these things in your home, you can also do them and store them and take them when needed. So with this process, you're going to need a jar. You're going to need some garlic, lots of garlic, guys. And we're going to be using some Himalayan salt, which is going to make this whole process. But let me tell you what this is all about and what it does for our body. When you make fermented garlic, it improves your gut health. It boosts your immunity. It offers high antioxidants. And it's easier to digest better than raw garlic, guys. It enhances your gut health and digestion. It helps your immunity system. It helps your cardiovascular system. It improves antioxidants. It helps you with your digestive system. And it's also an anti-inflammatory potential. So this garlic does all that for you. And I'm going to show you how to make it, guys. And it also has, hold on one second. Now, if you're a diabetic, you can also take this, okay? Because you're thinking, because it's going to have a little honey in there that you can't take it, you also can take this. And it's also good if you are a diabetic. And if you're also dealing with high cholesterol, or you're trying to lower your blood pressure, it helps you as well. So let's get to the first thing. This is what I do every morning, being that I deal with lung disease. And 2019, I was first diagnosed with lung disease. That was a year before COVID. And how it persists as well when 9/11 happened. When the planes hit the towers. I have a good heart. And I'm a humanitarian person. So I felt so bad for the victims of the people who died, their families who died in 9/11. I went and made a bunch of bracelets, a whole lot of bracelets. And I wanted to give it to them with beautiful sayings like God is with you, your loved one is in heaven, they're looking down on you, so their sorrow wouldn't be so bad. So I used to go to where the planes had went down in 9/11, and I used to give out these bracelets to the victims' families and stuff, to make them feel good. But in the meantime, not knowing that I'm smelling all these chemicals, dead bodies, the bricks, all the debris that went down with the crash and collapsed building. I'm smelling all these chemicals, and I didn't help my lungs. So when I went to the doctor in 2020, they gave me a preliminary test, and that's when I found out I had lung disease. And it did also, from going down to 9/11, that didn't help my cause. Because all that stuff got into my lungs, you know? So, but I wanted to help the people. My heart is like that. You know, I felt so bad for everybody. You know, I didn't have anybody who perished in 9/11, but so many people did. So I used to go down there every day and give out bracelets, give them a hug, you know, give them encouraging words, make them feel good. And not knowing that I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting my lungs by smelling all that debris of all those things that perish in that 9/11 catastrophe, guys. So anyway, let's get to this. This is what I do in the morning. This is one of my drinks that I make. This has turmeric. It has black pepper and cayenne pepper. I drink this diligently every morning because it definitely helps my lungs. You drink this on an empty stomach. I also take ginger, which opens up your lungs as well. So I take the turmeric drink and I also have the ginger. And also, I'll chop up some garlic and red onion. I'll take some of this, like a tablespoon of this every morning. Believe me, it helps my lungs. It opens me up. It opens up my airway. So this is my basic routine diligently every morning. And anybody who's dealing with COPD or emphysema, try this. It could help you as well. Okay, so that's my morning routine. If you'd like to try it, go ahead and do so. Let's get to the fermented garlic. So you're going to need a bunch of garlics, guys, to fermentate your garlic. So this is what you're going to do. And I told you what it does for you. Okay. So we're going to get a bunch of garlic and we're going to break them apart, right? You're going to need a jar. And you're also going to need some pink Himalayan salt. Or you can use sea salt with this process. So what I'm going to do is peel these apart. And by doing the fermented garlic, it's going to activate the fermentation process to occur, creating beneficial probiotics and natural preservatives. So in the meantime, while you're doing this, I'm going to give you a little process of how it's done. You're going to submerge your peeled garlics, which I'm peeling them now, into the sea salt. About 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay. And you're going to peel the garlic, at least 15 to 20 cloves, and place them in a clean, sanitized jar, which is right here. That's what we're going to be using. And you're going to submerge them in the jar. About 1 inch of headspace. Now the fermentation is going to take 2 to 3 weeks, or even up to 4 weeks for deeper flavor. So the longer you fermentate this, the better it is for you. So just break up a whole bunch of garlics, guys. Trust me, you're going to want to make this. Because even if you don't have lung disease or emphysema or COPD, even if you have allergies, this is going to help you out. It's good for your heart. It's good for your blood. It lowers your cholesterol. It also lowers your blood sugar. All those great things. It boosts your immunity. It gives you good gut health. This stuff is a miracle. And you have it right in your kitchen, guys. So why not try it? So I'm just breaking up a bunch of garlic because we need to fill this jar. So let me get a little garbage. see what we got going here. So what I'm doing is just throwing away the peel so we can see how much garlic that we have, guys. I love making home remedy things. It's nothing like it, you know? Like I just showed you the onions and the garlic. I take that for respiratory help, and it does help, guys. I've been doing it for years. And I tell people what I know. I don't mind sharing because what? Sharing is caring. But we're going to make this fermented garlic, which we're using Himalayan salt. You're going to need a jar, and you're also going to need a few more things that's going to help out. I believe in using what you have in your house to keep yourself nice and healthy, guys. So what I know, I want to show my people. So I have a bunch of garlics here. Now we're going to peel them, okay? And we're going to get them ready to make our fermented garlic that's going to keep us healthy. Because, you know, this weather is so crazy, guys. You got to do everything to keep yourself healthy from catching colds, from catching the flu, from catching pneumonia. And this right here will help you. So we're going to, it's a little process, but take some time out for yourself. I call it loving yourself. When you're doing stuff like this for your body, that means you are loving you. And guess what? I love me some Cassie's Way. So I'm going to take care of myself. Yes, I am. So we're going to peel these garlics, guys. We're not going to chop them up or anything. We're just going to leave them whole. And then I'm going to show you the next step of what we're going to do to this garlic, guys. It's going to take a minute for me to peel all these garlics because you can see it's a lot of garlics right here, right? But Cassie's going to get the job done. You feel me? Because why? I want to stay healthy. Yes, I do. And if I could do something in my house that I have in my cabinet that's going to keep me healthy, I'm going to do it. Because I deal, you know, I have lung disease. I got to do everything to help myself so I can breathe at night, have a nice sleep, wake up, not, you know, coughing. You know, I'm going to do everything to help myself because why? I love me, you know? And I want to live a long time. So if I can help somebody in the in this live, sharing is caring, come on over and I'll show you how to keep yourself healthy. You know what I mean? The natural way. Instead of taking all them pills and medicines, right? Garlic is wonderful for your body. It's good for your skin. It's good for your blood. It lowers blood pressure. It's good for your gut. It's good for your heart, loves it. All of the things, guys. All of the things it does for you. Now, I will say this. If you're taking any type of blood thinner, I wouldn't suggest eating raw garlic because it clashes, you know? Always consult your doctor if you're going to be taking any type of garlic or onions and things like that because you don't want anything to clash with your medication. Always consult your doctor. I'm not taking any type of blood thinners or anything like that, so I'm okay to take this. But I will say this. When you, this process that we're fermentating our garlic, a diabetic can take this, for sure. It'll lower their diabetes to a level, maybe you can even get off your pills. You understand what I'm saying? So also consult your doctor with that too. But I read about it. You know, one thing about me, I always research things, guys. Before I do anything, I research before I put it out into the atmosphere. A person with diabetes can do the fermented garlic. I don't say eat it raw like this, but if you fermentate it. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, welcome, my friend. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning, girl. I'm showing everybody my morning routine because I deal with lung disease, dear. I got diagnosed in 2019 with lung disease. So I'm coming on here to show you guys what I do. I saw you last night in Connie's Live, girl. Look, I got called out last night. Did you see that? I got called out last night because I was over on Maybe's Live, you know, asking her, what eyebrow pencil do you use? I wanted to know. I wanted to know, girl. Well, somebody called me out like I was a bad girl. Good morning, sweetie. Thank you for joining me. You know, I never go live, so I'll never have nobody on here. What is that? Girl, you're eating garlic. Yes, I'm eating garlic for breakfast. Why not? It tastes good. Now, this is my morning routine, girl. I'm showing everybody how to make fermented garlic. That's going to help you, like if you have high blood pressure, if you have gut problem, you're dealing with diabetes, you want to lower your blood pressure. If you have COPD, if you have emphysema, fermented garlic will help you with that. Let me show you my morning routine. This is what I do every morning. Now, I chopped up some onions and garlic, right? I take a tablespoon of this on an empty stomach before I put any food in my mouth. And I also make this drink. I drink this. This is turmeric, cayenne pepper, and what is it? Turmeric, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. I drink this every morning, okay, before I eat anything. And I also take a ginger. I eat this raw. This is my morning routine because I deal with lung disease. And it helps me breathe better. I have a better night's sleep. So, and it also keeps you younger, girl. Hey, look at that. I'm 65 years old. Look at that skin. Come on now. I'm 65, girl. That pretty skin for a 65-year-old woman. Stop. Come on. And it's these things that I do. And I feel good. This gives me energy throughout the day. You know, I'm not I'm not coughing from my lung disease because I do things like this. So that's why I come on here and I try to share what I know in case people are dealing with COPD, emphysema, like bronchitis. These things will help you. And you have them right here in your house. Yeah. So yeah, that's my breakfast. You want some? You have COPD? Girl, then you better stay and watch this live. Don't you go anywhere. I want you to make this, okay? Don't you go anywhere, girl. Don't you go nowhere. When did you get diagnosed? You better start doing what I do. Because I'm telling you, when I got diagnosed in 2019, girl, I went on a hunt to find out how I can breathe better. Because you know, all this is about inflammation. Once you get that inflammation out of your body, because inflammation is the #1 killer, okay? These things will help you get that inflammation out where you can breathe better, you can walk, you can even run if you want to, even having COPD. My gallbladder was removed too, 3 years ago. I got 5 marks in my stomach. They had to do 5 incisions in my stomach to get that. I had so many clusters of stones in my belly. They had to do 5 incisions to get them stones out of my belly. Yeah, girl, you and I got a lot in common. Girl, we have a lot in common here. I don't have a gallbladder, but let me tell you something. That gallbladder surgery was the best thing I ever had in my life. I feel so much better without that gallbladder and that pain. But the only thing, let me tell you something if you don't know. And pay attention to this, okay? Once you have your gallbladder removed, you need to take vitamin D and vitamin K. You need to, because our digestive system is not the same anymore because we don't have a gallbladder. So our liver is doing an overdrive trying to help us digest that food into our intestines. So you need vitamins to help you digest that food properly. Like certain foods that we eat, it gets clogged. Now we need something to push it down. So that's why you need to eat this, okay? When you don't have a gallbladder. I eat these every day. Avocados. You need good fat in your body to help your liver process the bowel because you don't have any bowel anymore. They cut my liver. What? Doing surgery. What? What? Was that accidental or they had to do that? What? Was that accidental? Oh my. How old are you, love? How old are you? What? Did you sue them? I know you better. I know you sued them. Oh, girl, I know. You had to have sued them for doing that. Yeah. Well, oh my God. Oh my God. Well, look, like I said, and you could talk to your doctor about this too, because let me explain something to you. When they take these things out of your body, they don't tell you what vitamins you need to take. I had to do my own research. I take a thing called ox bile, which helps my liver push the bile down. You're 58 and I'm 65. We're still young and we look beautiful, don't we? Good. Yes. But listen to me. I can help you out a lot because the things that I do for my body, it works. I go to the bathroom smoothly the next day because certain foods that we eat because we don't have a gallbladder, it'll stay inside us. We need to push it out, but you need help. Start eating your avocados every day. Start taking a tablespoon of olive oil every morning and at night before you go to bed. It'll help you push all that stuff. You need all the help for your liver that you can get. And those things I just named, the vitamin D and the vitamin K, the avocado, the olive oil, it's going to help your liver. You don't want your liver overdriving, especially you, since they cut some of your liver. You need the help. So listen to what I'm saying, PW. You better listen, girl. You better listen to what I'm saying. Cassie ain't telling you wrong, honey, because you and I are in the same boat. And we're young still, and these things happen to us. You better listen to me, PW. Okay? Listen to me. Get you a bunch of garlic and make you some fermented garlic. I have... What? What? I've had 2 strokes since then. Oh my God, PW, no. No. Oh, but you're still here. God wasn't ready for you, sweetheart. You still here, PW. Thank the Lord, girl. I mean, are you a girl or a guy? I don't know what you are. Are you a female or a male? Look, I'm calling you a girl and I really don't know. You a female? Or you a male? Let me know. Type it in the comments. You kind of slow. Not literally, but I want to hear the answer. Girl, a guy, I don't know what you are, girl or guy. I'm assuming you're a woman. I'm assuming. I can help you out a lot. I can. I can definitely help you out a lot. Because I am the vitamin queen. And I know a lot of things. Being that I'm diagnosed with certain things, I keep myself abreast. Yes, I was 52, grocery shopping in Walmart with my youngest son. Oh. What? Oh, PW, really? Oh my God. PW, stick with me. I'm going to show you how to get healthy, girl. I'm going to show you. Do you take it? What type of vitamins do you take, PW? What type of vitamins you take, love? Because we have no gallbladder, you have to take certain vitamins to help you out. You have to. Because we don't have those things anymore. Let me know what type of vitamins you take. Yeah, you're still young, PW. When's your birthday? When is your birthday? It's crazy, No, you gotta take something else, sweetheart. You gotta take more than that. You don't have a gallbladder anymore. You gotta take more than that. No. You gotta take D and K. You gotta put back what your gallbladder has taken away. Yeah, you do. PW, I'm trying to educate you. Oh, your birthday's my sister's June 8th. Y'all Geminis is something else, honey. Don't mess with no Gemini. They'll get you, honey. Don't mess with no Gemini. Y'all are fun people, but honey, please. Don't mess with no Gemini. Mm-mm. Your birthday's coming up. Don't y'all mess with no Geminis. They good people, but don't mess with them. Don't get them mad. Don't get them mad. So I'm getting this garlic ready, guys. You know, this is a process, but guess what? It's a good process that's going to keep you good, okay? So stick around because there's a little bit more to do with this fermented garlic, okay? I believe in using stuff in my house, okay, to keep Cassie healthy. Oh, okay. You're quiet until you're not. That's right. Don't make you mad. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all Geminis is smart as hell. Y'all smart people. Yes, you are. And y'all could cook your butts off. Y'all can get in the kitchen and throw down, baby. I haven't met one Gemini that couldn't cook. Y'all know how to get in the kitchen and throw down. Am I right or wrong? Are you a good cook? I've known every Gemini that I have known can burn in the kitchen, baby. Are you one of those? Y'all get down in the kitchen. So I'm almost finishing this garlic, guys. Just a few more to go. Then I'm going to show you the other steps on how to do this. Keep everybody healthy. Because trust and believe, even if you don't have those diseases that I mentioned, this is good for anybody to take, okay? Anybody. Doesn't matter. This will keep you healthy from getting those other things. Yeah, we're both air signs, PW. I'm Aquarius. My son cooks for me now. Oh, you got a wonderful, beautiful son. Oh, God bless him for helping his mama. That's a blessing, PW. Well, I got to do everything for myself, okay? You're blessed to have somebody to cook for you. I don't have any kids. I don't have any children. So, okay, I'm going to clean up this mess, guys. And then we're going to get to the second step. Yeah, y'all excited? Oh, baby, I'm excited. I am excited. I am excited to get to the second step of showing you how to make this fermented garlic. Because guess what? Y'all going to want to make this. It's going to keep your whole family healthy, guys. You know, start. You know, you don't have to take these things because you have something. Take them as a preventive so you don't get the things. You feeling me? That's what you do. You take it as a preventive so you don't get these things. All right, so let's get to the second step, guys. All right, so we have all our beautiful garlic. Are you looking at this? This is nothing but health is wealth. I call it health is wealth. All right, so I'm going to wash these off. I should have enough. I'm hoping I have enough for this jar. I'm going to check it out and see. So I'm going to wash them up. Then we're going to move to the second process. Let me see if... Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Thank God for them, PW. Because you know why? They love you. That's why. You're loved. Yes, you are loved. Thank God they love their mama. And that your man loves his woman. You know what I mean? Thank God. Because you don't want to be there. They mistreat people there, you know? They mistreat people in those nursing homes. Y'all, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Show Cassie Way some love. Hit that thumbs up. Hey, hey. Hit that thumbs up. Hey, hey. I'm showing y'all how to stay healthy, baby. And share the live. Sharing is caring. I'm showing y'all how to stay healthy in any type of environment, any type of weather, any type of season. Even if you're not sick, take this anyway to be and stay healthy. How about that? Sounds good? Does that sound like a plan, guys? All right, 1 second. Okay. So now I washed up my garlic, guys. You're so blessed. I was in my late 30s when I had my... Oh, you in your late 30s? Oh, so you lived out your 20s and some of your 30s before you decided to have kids. That's fantastic. I think that's a perfect age. You didn't have any problems, did you? It was a smooth birth? That's fantastic. Well, I never had kids. Oh, well, it's me. I never had children. So, guys, we got our nice jar. Just going to clean the inside of it a little bit. Because you're going to need a jar for this process. Okay? We got a nice lid here. So now we're going to take our clean garlic and we're going to put it in our jar. Just make sure everything is cleaned out. All right. So we're going to take our clean garlic, put it in our jar. Hopefully I have enough. I may have to peel a little bit more. Oh my God, I need to peel some more. Oh my God. Okay, do this real quick. It ain't gonna take long because I want to put a little bit more. This ain't gonna take too long, guys. Gotta do it right, you know? Gotta do it right. So while I'm peeling this, which ain't gonna take too long, guys. It ain't gonna take too long. And I want to do it right, you know? No sense of rushing something that's so good for your body. You know what I mean? But I want to show you guys the whole process. So hang in there, okay? But this is going to help you out. I promise. It's going to help you out. You know, I could have did this before I came on live, right? Peel these garlics. Shame on Cassie. I'm making y'all go through the peeling process. Shame on me. Shame, shame. I'm making y'all go through the peeling process. Oh my God. Shame on me. It ain't gonna take too long. I think I'm a fast peeler. What y'all think? I got 3 done already. That's not bad, right? Ain't bad. But you want to do it right, guys. There's no sense of rushing through what you need to do. Take your time and do the stuff right so it can work correctly for you, right? But I need to put a little bit more to do this process correctly, guys. That's just how it's going to be. That's just how it is. Get a few more pills. I haven't been live in a long time, guys. It's been like, 2 months since I've been live, I believe. The last time I was live here, um, I made a nice meal. I usually come on here and cook. Usually I do. But I've been doing a lot of painting in my apartment. You know, doing some spring cleaning, freshening up my paint on my walls. Like today, I'm going to paint my doors in my bedroom. Give it a nice fresh coat for the spring. Because, spring starts Friday, which is March 20th. So, I got to put new curtains up. Freshen up the house. Take the winter... What is it? Yes, I wasn't supposed to have children. But my last pregnancy, I was 19. Whoa. God bless you. You see, the doctors don't know everything. God makes the plan for us, honey. God makes the plan for us. If you in the Bible, Sarah, I believe it was Sarah, wanted kids so bad and she couldn't have kids. What did God do? And she must have been about 70 years old and she had a baby. So God has the last say. Doctors don't know everything, right? Doctors don't know everything. And preemie is okay. They help your baby get to a nice weight where your baby was able to go home, right? God has the last say. The doctors don't have the last say. They say you can't. God says you can. God says you can. Okay? And I'm not trying to discredit any doctors, so that's not what I'm trying to say. But God made the doctors, honey. Okay? God made the doctors too. God put the knowledge in the doctors to help us. But they're not always right. Doctors are not always right. Okay? And that's 100% right there. They're not always right. Because I've been diagnosed with different stuff that I never had. So I went and got a second opinion. And it's always good to get second opinions, you know what I mean? Don't go by the first opinion from your doctor, especially if it's something serious that you have. Get 2 or 3 opinions. And if they all say the same thing, and that's what you have. Because you got 3 opinions from your doctors. Different doctors, right? I'm going to wash these up. See all those garlics we have? Ain't nothing but health in this jar. Ain't nothing but some health. All right, guys. So we're going to leave it at this amount. This is a good amount for me. So we're going to go to the next part, even though we have one more. Can I do one more, guys? Let me do one more. I got to do one more. I want to clear this bag, doggone it. Y'all bear with me, doggone. I got to do one more. It don't make no sense to leave that one lonely. I don't want to leave this one lonely. I want it to join her people. She got to join her people. She wants to join the family, guys. We're going to let her join the family. We're going to do this one real quick. She says, oh, no, don't leave me. I want to join the other garlics in the jar. So I'm going to let her. I'm going to let her join her people. She wants to join her people in the jar. So we're going to let her. So I'm going to peel these real quick, and then we will really have what we want. I promise you. This is the last one I'm going to do, guys. I promise you, I ain't going to do no more. But, she said, she was begging me. She said, please, let me join my people. So I'm going to let her do it. I'm happy you had your babies, too. And look how good. God is so good. My girlfriend had let me tell you a story, right? And it's a true story. My girlfriend had 2 daughters, right? Raised them up to be so good. Taught them how to be independent. Just taught them how to move around in life. She just had a bad stroke. I mean, a massive stroke. She's in a nursing home now. She just turned 62. Okay, I'm 65. She just turned 62. I tell you, God knows what He's doing. You know, our life is already planned. God knows what tomorrow is supposed to be for us. She taught these girls so well. And now that her mama has had the stroke, her daughters are there, baby, every single day in that nursing home, watching over mama. Watching over mama. Because you know why? They know that mama did so much for them. They're giving back to mama because they love her. And they see that she sacrificed being a single mom, raising two girls by herself. She taught them how to be independent at a young age, how to cook, how to clean, how to get your education. They're smart as I don't know what. Both of them went to college. But now that mama had the massive stroke, they're there for mama every single day in that nursing home, making sure she's not being mistreated, making sure that she's taking her medicine, making sure that she's getting the love and the care and everything that she needs. Because sometimes when you don't come see your kids, your mother or whoever's in the nursing home, those people take advantage of your loved ones. You got to be present and make sure that the people, the CNAs and everybody is doing their job properly for your loved one. And what does that consist of? Being present in the place where your loved one is at. Showing them, I'm here. You're not going to misuse my loved one. I'm here. She has family. I'm here to see that you're doing the right thing for my mama. And they're there every day watching over things. And trust and believe, they ain't let nobody do the wrong thing in that nursing home for mama. But yeah, I'm telling you, God got things planned for us. They let you raise your children so they be independent. So if something happens to you, they're there to take care of you. They're going to help you out. But if you mistreat your children, they're not going to be there for you. They're not. They're not going to be there for you. I was reading a story. I read a book a month, right, guys? So I'm reading a story. This is Ivana Vanyard's book. It's called The Meantime. So I'm on chapter, I think, 11 right now in my book. So this guy in the book, he married this woman. They were married for 37 years, right? He loves her. She loves him. But she ends up catching Alzheimer's. Now, she had 3 kids. The Alzheimer's got so bad when she was walking out of the streets with no clothes on, but not knowing she didn't have any clothes on. So people called the cops on her. The husband's like, please don't call the cops. Only thing I need to do is take her, give her meds. She'll go to sleep, and then she'll be okay. And people's like, no, she's in the streets. She's nude. She's parading herself. They don't know that this woman has Alzheimer's, that she don't even know what she's doing. So when the cops come, they wanted to take the woman to the hospital. The husband begged them, said, no, please, just give me a chance. Let me take her home, give her her meds, and let her just sleep it off. Let the meds kick in, and she'll be okay. Well and behold, the cops end up letting him take her home, gave her her meds, but it got worse, her Alzheimer's, as time went on. And the husband's like, oh my God. He says, I've exhausted all my income, buying her medication, taking her to the doctors. His money's running out because he wants to not put her in the hospital because he really didn't have the funds to do it because he depleted all his money from taking care of her at home. But he's thinking, oh my God, I may not have a choice but to put her in the hospital. But I want to try to wait until I retire. He had 8 more months to retire before he gets his full benefits, but he could take care of her at home, also maybe pull in a second job and just give a home attendant to help him out with his wife, right? So he's thinking to himself, he's like, well, okay, we got kids. Why should I get somebody if we got 3, 4 kids? So he had 1 kid, he was strung out on drugs. The other kid moved to Italy. He was in the service and getting ready to get married. Then he had 2 twins. It was 4 kids. So they're dealing with their own lives. So the 2 twins used to come over and try to help him with the mama. But they said, Dad, we can't do this anymore. Mama is too hard to handle. We're tired. We have our husbands. We have our life. Dad, we can't help you anymore. It's infringing with our life. So the man is like, oh my God, my kids are abandoning me. I'm here all along trying to help their mama. I love her so much. I don't want her to go to the nursing home. I want to take care of her. If I can just hold out, if she can hold out for 8 more months, I'll retire and I could do everything myself. It got so out of hand that he had no choice but to put her into the nursing home. And he was so worried. He was so tired. He pulled in 2 jobs. On his break, he used to run to the nursing home, make sure she was taken care of, make sure she wasn't get abused. But something was happening to her. Every time he would go to that nursing home, she had a black eye. Then he would change her clothes. She has bruises on her body. It was just a sad situation, man. But my point is, just because you have kids, and if God didn't have it in that plan for those kids to help you when something's wrong with one of your parents, they're not going to do it. You're left all alone. Then you're put in that nursing home, and who's to say those people are going to treat you right, which is in that lady's case. She used to be at bruises every day on her body. Like they were abusing that lady in the nursing home. It was sad. And the man knew it and was nothing he could do but asked them, how did she get that black eye? How did she get that bruise on her leg? And nobody had answers for him. Nobody. But eventually she died. And he was left alone as a heartbroken man. Because when I say he loved this wife, he would do anything to help her. And he did. But it was out of his control. And he didn't have the backup from his kids. You raise these kids. But when you get old, you don't know if they're going to be there for you. You don't know. Some cases they are. Some cases they're not. And I used to tell my man, he has about 3 kids. I said, babe, if something ever happened to you, and I'm not around, thank God you have your kids. He says, that's no guarantee. There's no guarantee my kids is going to be there for me. And it's not. It depends on what's in the plan. My girlfriend's lucky because her daughters are there for her. In Maria's case, the one that had Alzheimer's, her kids were not there for her. So you just don't know how this life is going to go when you get old and you get sick. You know, I hope that makes sense to y'all. I'm not the greatest storyteller, but I try. I try, guys. So I'm going to get back to this garlic. But yeah, God knows the plans. You know, maybe they didn't treat their kids right when they were young. Who knows? But they were not there for their mama. They're like, hey, I'm going to Italy. I'm going to get married. You know, I got a family already. Paul, you got to deal with my mama with this Alzheimer's because I got my own family to deal with. You know, it's sad, but that's just how the ball rolls. It's not guaranteed for anybody to be with you. And if you got somebody in your old age and you didn't got sick, you didn't had a heart attack or a stroke, and you got your loved ones by your side, you are blessed. You are truly blessed. So I got a few more to go. We're going to get it done, guys. Hang in there with me, okay? I'm almost done. Then I'm going to show you the other process. These are big, right? Look at this garlic. Let me see. My oldest is wondering, but my youngest got it. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Your youngest got it together. Isn't that amazing how things are? You would think the oldest one got it together. But it's the youngest one that's showing them how to do it the right way. Oh, he has a great job. God bless him. He went to college to be an engineer? Or was he self-taught? Did he do a mentorship? What did he do? Did he go to college? Go to school for it? In today's world, these kids, they need a profession, guys. You need a career in order to land some type of good job because times is hard. You know, it's really, really bad if you don't have some type of degree behind your belt or something like that to land a good job. Times are just getting worse. Food is so expensive. The rents are so high. You know, it's hard for you to live by yourself without having a roommate to help you share the rent, you know? The electric bill is high. The gas bill is high. Everything is just astronomically high. It's just hard to say, hey, I want to live by myself. You can't afford to by yourself. You need a roommate or something to help you out with the bills. It's not easy, guys. So we're almost finished with the garlic. We got one more, guys. We got one more. Hey, 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 hey. We got one more garlic. That's it. We're going to move to the second process. And I thank you guys for your patience. Because peeling garlic is a long little process. Okay, we did it. Yeah. We did it, guys. All right, let's throw this away. And we're going to move to our second process. We did it. Well, I did it. Y'all didn't do nothing. I ain't giving y'all the credit. Y'all didn't do it. I did it. No, the pastor taught. Oh, what? Oh, my God. God bless the pastor. God bless the pastor. He saw some great possibilities in your youngest. He saw that he was eager to be somebody. You know, people don't mind helping other children when they got this eagerness to want to learn. You know, I've always had this mentality. I want to learn new things. I want to learn. I've tried a lot of things in my life. People has taught me a lot of things because I have this eagerness, this drive to be better, do better, you know? Yeah. All right, so we got our gauntlet together, guys. I'm so happy. Ah! We're getting it together. Hey, hey, we're getting it together. All right, guys, let me wash these here off. We're getting it together, man. Yeah. All right, let's dry them off. And we should have enough for our fermented garlic. Yes. So we're going to put these in here. Okay. Voila, mi l'amour. We did the daggone thing. All right, so this is our next step. We finally did it, guys. So, to make your fermented garlic, all right, so we have our garlic washed and peeled. Now we're going to add some Himalayan salt. You can use sea salt or you can use the Himalayan salt, okay? So we're going to use that. We're going to use a tablespoon. Well, actually 2 tablespoons of salt. You can also use kosher salt with this as well, okay? So take your Himalayan salt. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of salt. This is 1. Go ahead and add it in your jar, just like that. So we're going to add another one. Okay? Put it in your jar, just like that. So the next step we're going to do, we're going to add some hot water. So now we got some hot water. So I added 2 tablespoons of Himalayan salt. So now we're going to add some hot... Hit the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate you. Welcome to Cassie's Way Live. I'm showing you how to make fermented garlic, guys. This helps with your gut. It helps you with lowering diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol. If you have COPD, it's good for that. A whole bunch of things, guys. So, here we go. So, in this process, you must put hot water, okay? So, you boil your water, You see how that is like that? That's hot water. Boom. So you have your 2 tablespoons of Himalayan salt. You have your hot water. So now you're going to take your lid and you're going to tighten it just like this. So you're going to store this in a cool place, like in a room where it's dark and cool. But most important, every day, you're going to let this sit for 2 to 3 weeks in that quiet place, in that dark place, in that cool place. Let this sit for 2 to 3 weeks every day. For the 2 to 3 weeks, listen up, guys, this is very important. Open your lid and let the pressure out, just like that. And then close it back. So that's going to be on a daily basis for 2 to 3 weeks. Make sure you put it on your calendar that you made it this day. Every day, go in and do like this. Let the pressure out because we're fermenting our garlic, okay? This is the best garlic that you're ever going to have in your entire life. Once this process is over, there's one more process that we're going to do. But at the end of the 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to come back on live and I'm going to show you the second process to do. Because this is not it. To get it fermented, you have to add another ingredient. This is going to be drained after 2 to 3 weeks. Then we're going to add something else. Then your stuff is done. It's ready to take on a daily basis. But let me refresh and recap what this does for your body. Okay? This enhances your immunity. It supports your gut. It's probiotics. It's improved cardiovascular system. It lowers your cholesterol. It's good for your blood pressure. It helps you with digestion. It lowers your LDL cholesterol. Okay. It has anti-inflammatory benefits. Okay. This especially good for your blood sugar. Especially. Now, if you're dealing with triglycerides and all those things, it's going to help lower your triglycerides. It's good for COPD. It's good for bronchitis. It's good for asthma. And the best thing about this, when you fermentate your garlic, you're not going to taste the garlic anymore because it's fermented. That whole garlic nasty breath feeling is gone. Only thing you're going to taste is the goodness of the last ingredient that's put in here, and you're going to reap all the benefits from that. So don't worry about garlic breath. You're not going to have garlic breath after it's fermented. Okay? I promise you. So you guys, make this. This is also good for your health, but also remember, every day, open that lid, let that pressure out, close it back, put it back in the dark place, dark, cool place for 2 to 3 weeks. Remember, the longer you ferment this, the better this product is going to be. Take this on a daily basis. Don't miss a beat. Okay? It's going to help you out with whatever you're doing. Even if you're not dealing with all those ailments, take it as a preventive so you don't get those things. You understand what I'm saying? Take it as a preventive. So let me explain one more thing to you. Put about, don't forget to put a lot of garlics in there, guys, in a sterilized, clean jar, a mason jar like I have right here, okay? And you're going to submerge it all the way to the top, which is the water. Don't forget to put you can use sea salt, you can use kosher salt, you can use Himalayan salt for this process. You don't have to stick to one salt, okay? Let's see what else I need to tell you. It's good for antifungal, antiviral. It has antibacterial properties. It's going to help your gut. It's going to clean out your gut. We all need to clean out our guts, guys. Remember that. Okay? Let's see what else I can tell you about this product. It's just good. This is probiotics. You know how you would take probiotic pills? This is your probiotics, guys. Don't waste your money at the store buying probiotic pills when you have it right here in this jar. You have all you need right here. Okay? Remember that. Don't waste your money. Make this. Now, if you're dealing, like I said, with high blood pressure, LDL cholesterol, this is going to bring that down, guys. It's going to make it disappear. Okay, let's see what else. And also what's good for you too is black garlic. Fermented black garlic is also good. Maybe one day I'll show you how to, it's the same process as this, but they're black garlics instead of the white garlics. And if you're dealing with heart disease, let me introduce you to my little friend, heart disease. This loves to clean your heart, okay? It's going to love to clean your heart. Matter of fact, put a label on here, like get you a black marker and put the date that you made this, and it'll help you keep up, like when the 2 to 3 weeks process is up. Say, okay, I did this on 3/18/2026. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a black marker. I'm going to put the day I made it so I can keep up when it's ready for me to do the second process. So I'll know, okay? But like I said, if you're taking any type of blood thinner, even though it's garlic, you know, sometimes taking the pill, blood thinners and garlic, they don't work together. So if you're taking blood thinners, always consult your doctor. Before you take a product like this, because they don't work together. Either you take one or the other. But let me tell you too, this is a powerful antioxidant, guys. When you ferment your garlic like this, it breaks down the compounds, give you higher antioxidant levels to combat oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a KILLER for us. You got to get rid of the oxidative stress. This is going to help you do it. It boosts the immunity system, guys. That's dealing with the low blood counts, the colds, the flus, the bacterias, the virus. This is going to help you get healthy. All right, guys. So I'm going to get off this live. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys make this. But like I said, open that lid. Let that pressure out of there every day and close it back tight and put it back in a secret, quiet place. That's how you make your fermented garlic. 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to open it. We're going to drain this liquid, all of it. Then we're going to add another ingredient to this. And then it's ready. It's ready for you. And you're not going to taste the garlic taste. No bad breath. And you're not going to taste the garlic after it's fermented. You can look it up for yourself. If you don't believe me, do your research, okay? Do your research. Because that's what I do. I research everything. But guys, please share this live. Cassie's going to get out of here and take my little regimen. You know, I take this every day to help my life. This is garlic and chopped up onions. I take a tablespoon of this every morning. I also have my turmeric drink because I deal with lung disease. I drink this every morning. This is turmeric, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. All this is done on an empty stomach. And I also eat a slice of ginger. When you're dealing with lung disease, these things are your friends. I do all of these one after another on an empty stomach. And I tell you, I was diagnosed with lung disease in 2019. And I started doing some research because lung disease is nothing but inflammation. Once you get that inflammation out of your body, you're going to breathe better. You're going to feel better. You'll be able to run in the park with the kids. You'll be able to do some jumping jacks because you have released that inflammation, which is blocking your airwaves, your air sacs and stuff, okay? You got to get that inflammation out. And by doing all of these things right here, it's going to help you push that inflammation right on out of your body, guys. And you'll be able to do all the great things with your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids. Trust me, Cassie knows what she's talking about because I've been dealing with this lung disease every day since 2019. And these things have helped me go to sleep. I can breathe. I can do jumping jacks. You know, okay, after I do the jumping jacks, I'm like, oh my God, that was a lot of jumping jacks. But damn it, I did it. I did it anyway. Okay? By doing these beautiful things. I'm not going to let lung disease defeat me when I have these things in my kitchen to help me get better. So do the doggone thing. Why? Because Cassie did, guys. But always consult your doctor, especially if you're taking medication. All right, guys, I'm going to love and leave you. Thank you so much for joining Cassie's Way Live. PW, it was a great talking to you, love. I'll see you on Connie's Live later on tonight. But when Cassie comes live, PW, I want to see you here again, girl. I enjoy talking to you. Everybody have a blessed, wonderful day. And remember, don't let nobody get on your nerves. Peace out. Ciao, everybody. Have a blessed hump day Wednesday.